ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलम् श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं हरिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नामिने गौरतुषे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधकान्ता नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण. So we are happy to have you all with us. I was keen to know who all would be joining the session and how many would be joining the session because it's an odd timing. Our classes are not held at this time, but could not hold the meeting at the regular timings because from next week at the same time we are starting a new batch. So this is like little off the road. So it's an important day. It's an important meeting. You are completing something which you undertook long time back. We started the course in the month of May, June of 2022. It has been almost like 17 months. So I would like to express my sincerest gratitude towards all the devotees present here, also those missing who joined into this course, um, started with Bhagavad Gita study, and it was a wonderful time. I know towards the end of the course, a little bit of momentum on my side also got reduced. There was some kind of slackiness in taking the classes, schedules getting off, missing the classes, traveling. But yes, during the initial days, we would never miss a class and everyone would join, would have a lot of discussion, especially when we studied Bhagavad Gita. So wonderful time spent together. I'm very happy that we started it off. It's like first time Simple Vedas um, organized Bhakti-sastri course on its platform. After that, uh, we have five more batches running, and the one we are starting next week is the seventh one. So your batch was the first batch, the pioneering batch, right? To start this course on the platform of Simple Vedas, and I'm happy that we could complete the course. Uh, just to make it very clear to all of you, in iskcon there are hundreds of Bhakti Shastri teachers, There are many institutes which organize Bhakti Shastri. There are many temples which run Bhakti Shastri course, but there are only a handful of devotees who run the course completely on their own, where they teach all the four subjects. So why? Because it becomes a challenge. They may start it, but they may never complete it, right? A lot of seva, a lot of responsibilities, engagements. So when I started this course, I was also having this dilemma that whether it will get completed or not. But somehow that we could manage it, and it was all because of your cooperation. I never got any feedback or comment from any of the students that we got bored of you, send another teacher. So, right. So that kind of feedback did not come. I don't know. Behind my back, that kind of feedback might be going around. But yes, upfront, no one spoke anything like that. And no one even showed any kind of expression on the face. Also, like we used to show in our school days, same teacher coming into the classroom. Oh my God, he again or she again. So I never saw that kind of expression on anyone's face. So I hope that you're happy to go through this entire journey with my humble self. And it was a good learning experience for all of you. You did develop some kind of interest and attraction towards studying Prabhupada books. Of course, doing Bhakti Shastri once is not sufficient to understand these books. It's not sufficient to apply these books in life. I'm sure if I ask you Gita Shlok from Unit 1, you must have forgotten also. Right? So, so a lot we have forgotten. And but when I did Bhakti Shastri, I learned one thing that it was an opportunity to learn to study again. It was an opportunity to be a bit more disciplined in my studies, reading of Prabhupada books, to also get to know that yes, at this age or during a busy life, still we can take out some time for this activity of studying Prabhupada books. So I would request all of you that please continue studying. It's not that you study with simple Vedas only. You can go to any platform, join online courses, go for future courses like Bhakti Vaibhav and stuff. I don't plan to launch Bhakti Vaibhav on simple Vedas platform because it's difficult for one person to do it. It's too long, right? I may do Canto-wise studies like Gita diploma we did. We can do Bhagavatam diploma, short ones, but not the long ones. But yes, on Simple Vedas platform, we'll definitely launch courses on other books. Like we'll start with Madhurya Kadamini in the month of April. So something like that will always be going on, and you can always be a member of that, participate in that, right? So that's all from my side. Just two things. One thing is that keep the fire burning in your heart that you want to study Prabhupada books on regular basis, right? Share this knowledge with others, whatever you have learned, and please forgive us for whatever mistakes we could have committed in this whole process. And one fault we had at Simple Vedas, which I would humbly confess, we never gave you results so far. so, so hopefully from next batch onwards, we'll be giving the results on time, with feedbacks. So this time we failed in doing that. Of course, the marks are all already with me, but I could never share it properly. But yes, next time onwards, we'll be able to do it more promptly, proactively. Right. So that's all from my end. Thank you all very much for inspiring me to start up this seva. It all started with uh, Mataji's query. She's from Mayapur, Snehal Mataji, that she's the first one who sent a message across that we would like to do full Bhakti Shastri with Madhusudan Vishnudas. So I was like, oh my God, someone interested in studying Bhakti Shastri completely with us. So that's how the idea came that maybe yes, it is possible. So then I made a poster and I launched the poster, and all of you then showed interest. So all of you should give credit to Snehal Mataji that she finally, started it up. Otherwise, I was never thinking of doing the whole Bhakti Shastri on my own. So thank you for that. And I'm grateful. This was one of my, I can say, the best batches I have ever taught. So far, I have taught in 34 batches of Bhakti-sastri in different places, different units. And I would say this was the best. I feel so strongly that this was the best because this is my baby batch. Mm. So thank you very much, Hare Krishna. Now we would like to hear from you if you have any comments, any realizations, any other feedback. You can raise up your hand if you want to speak. Thank you. Yes. Okay, and yes, I don't know how many of you would like to speak. So, but those who like to speak, you can keep yourself um, not more than 5 to 10 minutes, right? Isn't it? Because we don't have all the time in. So keep it to 5 minutes, or it's okay, 5.5 minutes if you're over enthusiastic, right? But not more than that. Yeah. So we start with Ashok Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranam, and my
Dhanavad.
Dandvat Pranam to all the other devotees and participants also. First of all, thank you very much for the nice course, and I would like to thank the devotees also. A few of them very prominently, they participated very actively, and two or three things I have in mind about the course. Prabhuji, thank you very much for using a very simple language. So to explain the difficult topic so that we were able to understand the content as well as philosophy. Second thing was the question and answer sessions. You explained very nicely. Whenever any question was asked, you gave a typically present day example to correlate it with our day-to-day life. Third is the course was conducted in a very disciplined way, timely starting, timely ending. And fourth thing was you never allowed anyone to drift away from the subject. Either you drifted away, now neither you allowed everyone to drift away from the subject. And another thing was everyone was given an equal opportunity. I especially appreciated the split groups which you made and gave, you encouraged everybody to participate in the group. I remember sometimes you said that every time same person should not explain the things in the group and chance should be given to the other people also, and different analogies, even those not mentioned directly in the Gita or purpose, etc., were given by you for each and every question, so that we were able to understand it very nicely. And Prabhuji, you always emphasized practicing the philosophy of Krishna consciousness. I remember you said, somebody said, we will be a good devotee if we pass Bhakti-sastri. You said, no, not necessarily that you will be a and you will be an advanced devotee if you pass Bhakti Shastri. And also, you said that when you go back to Godhead, God will never ask you whether you have brought a Bhakti Shastri certificate or not. So, you always stressed on the bhava and practicing the philosophy, which is, of course, all said and done, it is very difficult to practice. But you have always been encouraging and motivating us to practice the philosophy in our day to day life. I think not taking much time. I thank you very much. I have been personally very lucky to have been associated with you, not for the last Bhakti Shastri only, but for the last 3 years. I remember when you started this in 1920. And intentionally for the last two Bhakti Shastri courses, I have never appeared in any of the exams. Intention was that even if we pass the exam, then I will not feel encouraged in again attending the Bhakti Shastri course. So this time I have made up my mind. I will re-attend the course, and this time I will try to get that Bhakti Shastri certificate. Thank you very much once again to all the participants. I can't name them, but a few of them were very active, like Janki Ramakrishnan Mataji, Usha Mahavir Mataji, Hadid Hariharan, Nia Vaikra Mataji, and all others. I can't name them, but I was very happy to be associated with this group of very active participants. And four of them were there whom we all participants fell back on when we had any difficulties, and they rarely took time, and they very preciously they took their time out and gave all the answers to the group summer discussions. Thank you very much once again, Prabhuji. Thanks to you and thanks to each and every devotee, and all the best to all of them, those who clear Bhakti-sastri, I wish they very easily they clear Bhakti Vaibhav also. All the best and Krishna conscious life to each and everybody. Thank you very much.
Hi. Thank you. Thank you, Ashok Prabhuji. So Ashok Prabhuji is with us since 2020. He is probably the first online course I ever launched, right? And since then, I think he never missed any online course. You did all the online courses.
Yes, I did.
And this is the third time he's going to register for Bhakti Shastri. Two times they already done. This is the third time. Uh, So thank you, Prabhuji. Big inspiration. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Okay, next we have with us who's going to come up. Okay, Neha Mataji. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, all the devotees. First of all, I would like to express my deepest gratitude and my thanks to Prabhuji Madhusudan Vishnu Das for taking care of us, driving us so well through all these teachings and really making our doubts. We had various doubts and wrong answers, which you clarified, Prabhuji. And we are very thankful to you for that. I don't have words now to thank all the other devotees also. Without their cooperation, we could not have done so well. And the progress is because of cooperation from all the devotees with Prabhuji. And we were exposed to different facets of bhakti. My last point is we would like to know whether we can help you, Prabhuji, assist you in your simple Vedas journey in any way.
Yeah. A lot of help is needed, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji, we are there. And you
Thank
can.
you.
Hare Krishna.
So we learn in four ways, it's said in the scriptures. 25% you learn from the teacher, 25% you learn on your own, 25% you learn from the fellow students, and 25% you learn from time. So yes, it's true that other students also contributed in the study, and you must have learned a lot from them, right? So today is not just a day to thank me, but also you should thank, appreciate other devotees, students, fellow mates who were in the course. Yes. Okay. Thank you. It's nice now you have been seeing each other for like almost like 1.5 years,
Yes, Prabhuji,
almost 2 years.
we will miss each other.
No problem. We all join for Madhuri Kadamini, so we'll not miss then each other. Right. Okay. Next, Janaki Mataji.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I hope there's no background noise.
No, it's all clear.
Family is watching the Australian Open. Yeah, sorry. So, yeah. So, Prabhuji, it was really, really nice. And I really liked the way you took the course because, before attending yours, I had actually I was attending another one. And then I gave it up halfway because I just found it just being read and I really didn't enjoy it. Or rather, I wasn't really understanding what was happening. And then, I think I have to really be thankful to Ragini Mataji. She is in the US. I think she also attended couple of your other classes. I think she attended Gita Shastri and then she also joined Bhakti Shastri. I don't know if she's continuing, but it was at her recommendation. I think I approached you just a day before you launched the program or something, and you were so kind. You said, okay, fine. Yeah, you already attached to another iskcon. Okay, you're done. Okay, you're qualified. Come, join, you said. And then I said, oh, wow, this was easy. Because I remember when I approached Mayapur, they sent me a big form and then I never got a response back. So this was really like, I said, wow, this is great. And then I think I'm not sure, maybe you finished the introduction session or something and you were so nice and I really like the discipline. You immediately sent me all the previous, the introduction session that you had done and also the handbook and, it was really absolutely fabulous. And then when I attended your class and I saw you, I said, oh my God, this is such a young boy, sorry, but yeah, that's how I looked at it. And then I saw all the rest of the participants. I said, oh, this is like, he's going to have like, something like what right now the tennis is going through, yesterday, I think 2 days ago, Djokovic and a young boy. I said, wow, Prabhuji has a real task on his hand. Most of the people are either, 2 times his age or at least close to that. I said, this is very, very interesting. Huh? I said, I really want to know how this young boy is going to facilitate. And you were just fabulous. And I can't stop telling people how well you manage all of us, and, put us in our place whenever you have to. And then you brought in, Bhakti-sastri itself is a lot of rigor, right? And you really ensure that you maintain that rigor. And I particularly, I used to love I'm being a little naughty here, but yeah, I used to love the question answer session, where it used to get laced with a bit of wit and humor. And sometimes you're very strict. You said, hey, come on, what kind of questions are you asking? Huh? I'm sure you can do better kind of thing. So it was really interesting. Thank you so much. And yeah, particularly in my case, I remember the first module, I think the OBA, I sent some wrong ones. And you said, what's wrong with you? What have you sent something like this? Can you please check the handbook? I still have that message with me. I said, can you please check the handbook? I said, yeah, what did I do? Then when I checked the handbook, I did 2 questions. God alone knows from where I picked those questions. And none of those 2 questions which I submitted were there in the handbook. And you actually sent me an email, I think. He said, is everything okay? Why is it like this? I think I should forward that email to you. And I said, what have I done? And it made me so nervous. And then I wrote it. Then you said, yeah, this is good. But then I realized writing the OBAs in the Bhakti Shastri is the best of everything. It's so interesting because it really makes you go through the whole portion, and as well as go through, look at references from other Prabhupada books. So now I think the best thing about what I liked about, apart from your classes and being here with everyone, is writing the OBAs. OBAs are my favorite. So thank you so much, Prabhuji, for really doing it so well and, making me or helping me to complete BS, which I never thought I will, because, I also had COVID, in between. And then, anyway, God willing, as you said, God's mercy, it just happened. So thank you so much. Look forward to associating with you. And I know I have an assignment which I have to complete and give you, which I will. But otherwise, thank you so much for all that you did. And thank you so much to everyone here who has really been fabulous. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for the feedback. Yes, thank you. Okay, next we have Usha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances on your lotus feet. I am, and Sadar Pranam to all my fellow devotees. I think it has been a wonderful journey with you. And at the outset, I'd like to thank you, and especially my fellow devotee colleague, Surekha Mataji. She was the one who got me to you. When I was introduced to iskcon way back in 21, sometime in June, and we had done a very fast course. It was not a course; it was just an introduction to us to Gita. Prior to that, I had never touched at Gita at all. And then I was very keen that I want to join a course, or somebody should be there to teach me verse-wise, shloka-wise. I was very keen. And then I had some family problems, some medical problems at home, and my husband was not well. And Surekha Mataji told me that she has joined a Hindi one. But for me, it was impossible to join during the weekdays. But I should thank her, and she introduced me to you. But when I joined, Prabhuji had already lost some 10 classes. But I joined. I said, okay. But you were so nice, so considerate that you encouraged me. I had a telephonic conversation because I was very worried how I can make up these two hours of a video, listening to it, and exams. So it has been a wonderful journey, and it has been really a very transformative life for all of us. And it has been a very profound learning. In fact, it has transformed me fully, what I have been earlier and what I am now. In fact, you are our Siksha Guru, Prabhuji. I can never forget you in my life. In fact, the teaching method, you had done it so simple as Ashok Prabhuji has already said. It was in simple words, and you made it with graphical presentations, which was absolutely, it made it very, very simple for us to understand. And you also shared the PPTs, which even while learning for our, for internalizing things, it was very, very simple. In fact, uh, even I had some medical problems. I had fallen, and I was so worried. But every time I was drowning, and you just lifted my hand up, and that made me comfortable. And today, I have been able to complete but a few CBAs, and I'm sure next month I would be able to accomplish your course. I think you have done a wonderful thing for all of us, Simple Vedas, who has initiated the course of Bhakti-sastri. In fact, it's going to be transformative. It'll be a beacon of hope for many, many devotees and seekers of knowledge for us. So we express our greatest humble obeisances to you and all my fellow colleagues. I missed the many, many fellow colleagues, Harneet Mataji, Surekha Mataji, and many, many more in this batch, whom whenever I just had any difficulty or anything which I missed, and they were always gave me the helping hand. And as the OBS are in fact very, brain taxing, but it makes you think. And an OBA takes me at least a 15 days to write. It's not that simple, but that makes you read a lot of references. So it has been a very extremely good journey for all of us. And I thank you, Prabhuji. I don't end my journey here with you, but I continue with you again, and I will continue with you again and again and again as far as possible. Thank you for your Prabhuji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, and I seek special blessings for you from Srimati Radharani and Krish to give you long and healthy, happy life, so that you are able to teach the devotees like us into Krishna consciousness. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Also, you can pray, I become a devotee first. Thank you. Anit Mataji.
Prabhuji, you are already a devotee. You are my Siksha. You all are. You are a Siksha Guru.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Anit Mataji. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna to all my fellow batchmates. As we mark the culmination of our Bhakti-sastri course, I am completely overwhelmed with a multitude of emotions today, because for me, Bhakti-sastri is not just a certificate. It's been a incredible journey of self-discovery, of learning, of spiritual growth over the past almost 20 months. Because each moment, each class, each interaction has been a stepping stone in my attempt for a deeper understanding on this path of Krishna consciousness. My journey in Krishna consciousness has been less than 3 years. And as I reflect on this journey, I am so grateful. I'm full of immense gratitude to the Supreme Lord, because for his causeless mercy that led me to stumble upon a video of Prabhuji. I mean, I didn't know anybody. I had no idea. I mean, it was just that one video of Prabhuji, and that ignited in me a lifelong of absolute love for scriptures. And I am so shocked, because I am so like full of my corporate avatar and my professionalism and my personal life and all of that, and to get to love the scriptures, I mean, it's a revelation for me. So I first did the Gita diploma course with Prabhuji, then I did the IDC, that's the iskcon disciple course, then I did the Guru disciple course, then I joined the Gita Shastri, which kind of transitioned into Bhakti Shastri. And I just pray that this journey really continues, because I am so grateful for this opportunity to walk on this path. I mean, this sacred path of knowledge and wisdom. This course has been more than just a series of classes. It's been a transformative experience. I mean, it has touched every part of my life, just every part. The bhav with which I do my Mangal Aarti has evolved. The way I offer the bhoga to the Lord is now infused with the transcendental bhoga arti, which has become my most cherished aspect of the bhoga seva. The way I perform the Tulsi Aarti, pleading to Tulsi Maharani to bless me with the adhikar to do seva. The way I use the extra Gopi Chandan tilak, to inscribe Shri Radha, not wanting to waste even an iota of the Chandan. All this is thanks to you, Prabhuji, for sharing with us, these subtle yet profound aspects, which make such a big difference to us, such a big difference on how we approach bhakti beyond the academic study. Prabhuji, it's your living and breathing presence which has been the guiding light, illuminating our path. Your wisdom, your compassion, your patience, your unwavering devotion has been a source of strength and inspiration for all of us. Prabhuji, your guidance and your mentorship has been so invaluable that we are forever grateful to you for your, I mean, literally tireless dedication for our spiritual growth. You are so concerned about us. You have patiently addressed every query, regaled us with, beautiful anecdotes, analogies, dispelled doubts, not just once, but repeatedly. I mean, I cannot recall a single question left unanswered by you. As earlier mentioned by even Janki Mataji, the question answer sessions were among my favorites, because those are the one which, apart from what I learned from you, the way the questions were asked by, this enlightened group of devotees, it really enabled deep learning. And thanks to all your efforts to answer every question with so much wisdom. I remember that episode of Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu. I think it was the 10th class where you took up those 64 limbs of bhakti, and there were questions on literally every aspect, and you answered each one of them so patiently. And even after answering 20 questions, you would very patiently ask, any more questions? And it was so nice. I take this opportunity to thank all my fellow classmates, because each one of you has enriched our collective experience and strengthened my resolve to walk on this path of devotion in this association of this wonderful group of devotees. As I carry forward the teachings and lessons imbibed during this course, I remind myself that this is not the end of the journey. In fact, this marks a new beginning, a fresh chapter in my quest to serve Guru and Gauranga to the best of my abilities. So before I conclude, I once again take this opportunity to express my heartfelt thanks to you, Prabhuji, because words cannot express the depth of what you've given us and will continue to give, because I don't want to ever have any period where I'm not engaged in some course under your guidance. And to each of my fellow students, it's been an honor and privilege to learn and grow alongside all of you. And I beg for forgiveness in case I may have committed any mistakes or any aparadh against any of you. Please do forgive me, because I'm still a neophyte devotee. Even after attempting to do Bhakti-sastri, I'm still a neophyte. I still have to learn. And Prabhuji, my most sincere prayers to Shri Radha Shyam Sundar to always bless you and always help you to spread Krishna consciousness far and wide. I pray that the platform of Simple Vedas keeps growing more and more and more. And the way we have benefited, may everybody in this world far and wide be benefited by your wonderful wisdom. May the wisdom gained during this course continue to light up our hearts and minds, guiding us always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Pranam, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So, Ait Mataji has been very active. We all saw that in the groups, assisting devotees with answers. So she's super active. Mm. Her daughter is also studying with us, doing a lot for Simple Vedas. When the Simple Vedas app will come, so you'll be happy to know it's almost completely designed by her daughter. Her name is Ayushi. She studies in London. So she did the full design of Simple Vedas app. So she's engaging her daughter, her employees, a lot of them, in either doing the course or working for Simple Vedas. So we are very grateful to Mataji. Yes, thank you. Okay, next we have Yogendra Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. It is the first time that we have really online with Zoom have connected with you.
First time.
First time. And since well, we are in USA, and due to our schedules and
Yes.
timings, as a matter of, this was the best time that you decided, and that's why we are here to talk with you. So right now we are here 7:41 in the morning, so that's the best thing. Today it was so suitable for us. Anyway, it has been really, really very great experience so far as learning is concerned. You have been a very great teacher, and you are. And whenever I talk with my colleagues here in USA, I always tell them that, hey, I found a great Shiksha Guru, and that he's really, really great. You have been helping us a lot, although we could not, join you on Zoom all the times. But I will say my other colleagues who have asked wonderful questions from you, and you have given wonderful answers to them. Really, at the end, all my questions were already in there in those questions by my other fellow students that they asked. So we don't really miss anything on that. Of course, we could not do all other things that they could do, and we missed that. But anyway, it was really very fantastic to learn from you. I'd say thank you very much. You also helped us in establishing a class in one of the schools in Haryana, Yamunanagar, and you have done such a great job there too. And they are now following all the recordings that you have done. So they are so happy that they started that in the school. And with your blessings, next time when we come to India, we also want to start another school where they are going to start with the Gita classes. And here in Gita Nagari in the USA, everybody, likes you. As a matter of fact, Prijata, Mother Prijata, I talked with the other day. She wanted to meet you. She's in India, but you were not there, probably in Bombay at that time, and they were there. Or I don't know whether they have contacted you or not, but we told them you are not there because you always tell where you are going. So, but it has been really great. Again, thank you very much, and please keep it up, and all blessings with you. And we pray best for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Whatever we have been able to do, it's all because of the blessings of Vaishnavas like you all. So, very few students are able to commit to the course just by watching the videos and doing the course. It's difficult. When you come for Zoom classes, it's it's inspiring, so you keep on doing it. But then Mataji and Prabhuji have been one of those who were never available for Zoom class because of the schedule mismatch and other engagements. But they have always been watching the recordings, been through the whole course, and that is very inspiring. And I recall that they both live in Gita Nagari, right? Isn't it? So my Siksha Guru is known as Bhakti Damodar Swami Maharaj also visits Gita Nagari, and that's the place where Bhakti Maharaj spent his,
Yes.
last days. It was a project very dear to him. So I remember when I started this course, I don't know who it was, maybe you or someone else. Of course, someone else also would have come to know from you, or the message would have spread across. So they told Maharaj that he's doing a good job. And Maharaj called me up, and Maharaj said, "Oh, I got a call from US, and devotees are liking your classes and they're listening to your classes. So that's very nice." So I was very happy that some of my activities have been able to please all of you, satisfy you. And because of that, it has been able to please my spiritual masters. So that's a wonderful blessing. That blessing will keep me always do this seva, continue to this seva for the pleasure of the devotees. Right? Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Yes. Vijaya Krishnan Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Pranam to all the devotees. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for the wonderful time we had. We had a very good journey with you. So the class and the course was in very simple language, and a person like me can understand the contents. And these are all the things we want to understand the entire thing. It is not like we understand some part of the thing and some portion we don't understand much. It's okay. We cannot live like that. And the course was scheduled on very planned way. It went on very smoothly, like how you said, till the last unit was little here and there, but till that time, it has been a long course, of course, but it was very nice. I could learn many things, and my fellow batchmates are very helpful. Because of their help, I could understand very well, and all the doubts were cleared very nicely. I'm so grateful to Krishna. I'm so happy like I can complete the course because I have joined Gita diploma course before, and because of some medical thing I cannot complete that, and I was so disheartened that I had started one thing and I couldn't finish. Then here also my third unit is left because my dad was hospitalized and he left his body. That unit was left. Then I promise you I'll finish that with this coming batch, Prabhu. Thank you so much for being patient with me. Thank you so much. So grateful to Krishna.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. It's a pleasure when devotees tell me that the course was so simple that they could understand.
Yes,
You know,
of course.
because I always feel, I don't know if others also feel so, that teaching does not mean to somehow they just tell people what you want to tell them, right? Teaching means that uh, they should be able to take the most of what you say. That's what teaching is, right? So, as such, teaching is a very easy thing to do. You can be a very charismatic speaker, but you can be a very bad teacher. You know, that's possible. And you may not be a very charismatic speaker, and you may be a very good teacher. That is also possible, right? So when devotees they say that even I could understand, so that's a big compliment. So that's a big compliment that yes, it was simple that anyone could understand it. Hmm? So that's very nice. Thank you so much,
You
Mata.
made that way, Prabhu. You made it that way. Thank you
Because I
so
don't
much.
because I don't have very nice vocabulary of English. I have very simple, small vocabulary, so I made it very simple. I don't know how to use those complicated words.
Same, Prabhu. Same here also.
So that's why it was simple. Okay, thank you. Vidyarati Mataji. You have to unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna. My humble obeisances goes to all of you. I'm not finishing Bhakti-sastri yet because I skipped some unit, but I wanted to use this opportunity to give my feedback. First, my thanks goes to you, Prabhu, for wonderful lectures and for your patience during your teachings. So you wondered if lectures are boring. On the contrary, sometimes I felt sorry that I don't have more years to hear better and better memory to remember what I heard. What I've noticed that during the classes, I developed interest even for those parts of the philosophy that I wasn't very favorable to. My congratulations goes to all of you that are finishing Bhakti-sastri now. And I want to say that it was an honor to study with such classmates. Most of you are so smart and so you understand philosophy so well. Sometimes I felt slow, but I also noticed advantages of studying in group because sometimes my enthusiasm was oscillating up and down. But when I would see how others are enthusiastic, that it would lifted me as well. There are some benefits from studying Bhakti-sastri that I wanted to share also with you. What I've noticed that the systematical study of Shastras is a level up compared to when a person is studying by your own. First thing, because when I was doing by myself, my reading was not regular, and also understanding was much lower. The other thing that I've noticed is that during this Bhakti-sastri course, my gratitude toward Prabhupada legacy and what he had done for us also increased. Because I noticed how easy he made for us, giving us this shortcut yoga ladder through Bhakti yoga, because I saw more clearly that if we were going through regular yoga ladder, even if we had a long life, there are so many sideways traps and opportunity to be lost, and I really feel thankful to Prabhupada. I wish you all the best to all of you, and it was a pleasure to me to share this journey with all of you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much. I could see that after joining this course, through your questions and through the understanding that you developed, that there were areas of Krishna consciousness which you were struggling to understand or accept, maybe your experiences in the society and the devotee community or your personal life. But I could see that this course helped you to come out of that shell, right? And accept the teachings with more confidence that yes, this is the correct teaching. This is so nice. Maybe people are not following it properly, but there's nothing wrong with the teaching. So I could see that, if I'm not wrong, that your faith increased. Yes,
Thank you.
isn't it? Yeah, thank you. Yes. So this is something very nice actually and very important, which happens with initiated devotees. Of course, those who are not initiated, it may happen with them also. But for those who are initiated devotees, and if they're going through a dark phase in their spiritual life, I've seen that if Bhakti Shastri course is properly studied or done, it lifts them up again. And it brings them a new hope Krishna consciousness. So that is something which happens. So which is very nice. That's the purpose of the course, that we become again happy and enthusiastic in Krishna consciousness and get that hope which we may sometimes lose. That will this process work for me? Whether I'll be able to do it? Whether this is the best thing I'm doing in my life? But yes, then you become convinced. Oh yes, this is so. This is so correct. Thank you. Okay, Sanjay Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam and Dandavat Pranam to all the devotees of this batch. Prabhuji, actually, I don't have many words to thank you because on the very day when I joined this one course, then I told you that I'm very happy to join this course because I came to know that this whole course will be done by you only. And really, after getting you as a teacher, as my Siksha Guru, I have improved in my sadhana bhakti. And you also help the devotees of this batch and other batch also during the month of Purushottam month. You were working very hard. You were getting up early in the morning and you were doing japa class also with us. So it was a nice, wonderful, and really, I don't have any word to thank you that how grateful I am that I have got you as my Siksha Guru, because the way you teach, it is outstanding, and really so many devotees have said about your teaching style that really it is very, very, very easy to understand. And the name of this it is called the Simple
Simple
Vedas,
Vedas.
simplevedas.com. Yeah. So simple word is there, na? So that's why it is simple, and only because of your way of teaching. And
No, it's not because of my way of teaching. That name came because, when I did the first course, I sent a feedback form.
yeah,
And one of those forms were also filled up by Ashoka Neja Prabhuji.
yeah,
So in all those feedback forms, I found this word the maximum number of times. Simple, 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 simple.
simple,
So I
simple.
thought that's the only good quality and the most prominent quality that people saw in the teaching. So
Yeah,
therefore our platform should be named something as simple. So then
mm,
you made it Simple Vedas.
yeah. And
So
I also
I'll tell you something. Everything in my case is borrowed only. Even the name is borrowed. I borrowed
yeah,
it from the feedback form. It was not in my mind that I
yeah,
should keep this name.
yeah, you have said already. So, and I would like to also thanks all the devotees actually during the time of this course when the question session was there. I was always waiting that what type of question will be asked by the other devotees. Actually, I was not asking so many questions in this course, but really the devotees, the way the questions they had, and they were asking, and the way you were answering them, na. So I was always eagerly waiting for the question sessions to come, and you have also got the patience that you take too much time for question session, and you always ask the devotees, do you have any question, any question, any question? So, but in case of other devotees, I have seen that when this session come, they say, okay, no question, okay, like that. But you take this one and this one session, question session very seriously, and you answer them very nicely. And the questions asked by the devotees really wonderful. And I was thinking sometime that from where they get this type of questions and how this type of questions comes in their mind. So really wonderful. And the second thing, to have to be in this course, really I have learned so many things, and I have already said you that I like to preach, and I also want to do this course again with exam. If possible, I will try to do this. So, and some of my other devotees, they are also telling that if this course will be started again, then you please tell me. But nowadays I am little busy because my son's exam is there from 16th February, metric exam. So I have to also give some time for him.
No problem. It's okay. We'll be starting a new batch after maybe 8, 10 months again. So that time you can join if not possible. No. It will
And there
always
is,
be an ongoing thing. Yeah.
yeah, Prabhuji, and I have a desire actually. So I
Mm.
want to spend some time with you personally.
It's okay. No problem.
I will come, Prabhuji.
Anytime you can come to Mumbai.
Yeah, Prabhuji. This is one of my desire. I want to do some
I'm not.
seva.
I'm not a celebrity yet.
No, no, no. But
so,
yeah, Prabhuji.
so
Yeah.
it's possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's possible. It's
Okay,
okay. You
Prabhuji.
can come anytime. No issues.
Okay, Prabhuji. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you, Hare Krishna. So now two things. This is a coincidence, when we coined the name Simple Vedas. I asked
Hmm.
Kamalachar Prabhuji that tell me a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam which will be something suiting the name that we have. And he found something very exact from Srimad Bhagavatam. You can even search that verse in Srimad Bhagavatam. So there is a line, Shrutena Arthena Chanjasa. Shrutena means Veda, Arthena means meaning, Anjasa means made simple. So we took that as a tagline, Simple Vedas, making spirituality simple for you. Right? So something is like it was kind of something inspired. And second thing, why I emphasize a lot on question and answer, you may say that's my strong point, but I'll tell you something, a secret. There are different kinds of preachers in iskcon or speakers in iskcon. So most of the people, they are socially very aware what's going on in the world outside, and what's also going on in the iskcon world inside. So, but I am not that kind of person. I don't like to do that job, that find out people's questions and then find out their answers also. So some speakers are there, they will come and give the talk in such a way that this is your question and this is my answer. But I can't do that. So that's why I leave the questions part for you. So you ask your question and I'll give the answer. Otherwise, that tough job has to be done, that find out acha kya problem chal raha hai in life, what's the problem that they're facing, and then you find the answer for that. So better you tell me your problem, then I'll give you the answer, isn't it? So that's why I like that more. It stays my preparation time. Fine. So that's how it is. Otherwise, it's not that. That's a plus point. But yes, what I learned is this is Prabhupada's style. Prabhupada was one of the only speakers who allowed people to ask questions, right? Isn't it? So our lecture should not be in a way that people don't have any questions. In fact, our lecture should be so that they must have questions, right? That will make them think now. So yes, it's very important. Thank you, Amrita Vilasani Mati.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji,
Hare
Dandana
Krishna.
Pranam.
Dandavat
Eh,
Pranam.
Dandana Pranam to everyone.
Mm.
Hare Krishna, thank you, Prabhu. I think the first time I listened to your class is in online China's class. Because my good friend recommend me to join your class. Yeah. So at the beginning, I was thinking, say, okay, if she says this teacher is really good, so I should try. So I follow your online courses on China, and then I think the first time or the second time when I listened to your lectures, I can tell that you are a different preachers. Yeah, because as a devotee in staying in the iskcon temple for so many years, I have heard many lectures. So, but when I listen to how you explain or how you teach the lessons, you just gave the students the different view to see all those scriptures. Yeah, and also even though when you explain or answer the students' questions, you always can inspire the students. yeah, even though sometimes some students they ask some very strange or questions, but you also can give them the answer or give them some feedback. That's why when I knew that you was going to open this Bhakti-sastri class, and I was thinking that I will try to fix in this schedule because I don't want to miss it. Because I think I had the confidence that you are the one you can and teach me and guide me and present the class nicely. Yes. But when after I got all the students' book or everything, I was quite shocked. Because when I saw the homework, the CBA, OBA, or the quizzes, and also the shlokas, I was saying, oh my God. And I was not very sure if I could complete it. And I became very worried. And also when we discussed in the class, so all the classmates had a different essence. So each time when you arrange us to join the group discussions, and I most of the time I just listen to others' opinions and to try to make some handouts. But I think that is good for me because I can try to listen carefully and try to learn from other classmates. And yeah, as all the students say that teacher, you presented the class nicely with the very simple. I think it's not easy that when you teach the difficult scriptures with the simple ways or simple words. Yeah, and because not everybody, maybe people will use some difficult or deep philosophies or to explain everything, but you always can use the easiest and way and touch the point and you always can, even though sometimes when you say something related to the classes and it gave me a big shot. Yeah, and also by this class and I can understand many definitions about the pure devotee, the Vaishnavas, or the sadhus, everything. So, so even though I know that this class is quite a little bit, because English is not my native. I'm not a native English speakers, so it's a little bit difficult for me, and sometimes I will feel a little bit frustrated or feel a lot of challenge or and I don't like to make the mistakes or to fail. So sometimes I really insisted that I want to find all the answers and then I want to and then I hand out the quiz. Even though I make one or two mistakes and I feel a little bit disappointed, not little bit, I feel disappointed about myself. But slowly, that I learned from Prabhuji that you tell us that not just learning the philosophy and we need to present it and the scores or the certificate is not the most important things. So slowly I can tell that I try not to give myself too much pressure and I try to catch up with the class and try my best, even though sometimes I'm a little bit lazy or sometimes I'm done or I was a little busy my daily life or temple service. And probably you are always very merciful, very kind, and to us. Even I know every time when I wanted to do the sloka test, I was so nervous because I couldn't remember. Yeah, and then you always be kind to me or allowed me to read it. Yeah, so I am very appreciative about that. And then I think that by taking your this course, I think I got a lot of benefit. Not gain my faith, and also I can use a different view to read the Bhagavad Gitas, and also even sometimes temple asked me to give a course on Sundays, and I could easily to figure out how to prepare the speech I want to
Classes.
tell. Yeah, the classes. Yeah, the classes in the temple. Yeah, because and I think that you are very organized and you are very punctual and you do everything clearly. So that is good and easier for us to follow. Also, your PPT, you make a really nice presentation about the PPT, and that helped me a lot because I always need to listen to watch the video again and make the notes and write it on the PPT. So when I prepare the writing or quizzes, and I can do a better job. So I think you are you are the Disha guru in my heart. Yes. So I know I missed some courses because I to learn this course again. So I think I will see teachers and maybe some classmates from the next section. So I
All
really
right.
appreciate your efforts. Okay, and I also want you to eat more, take good care of yourself, and keep being healthy. And thank you everybody. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So she's the first one to join from the China Taiwan belt. Then she got some more students into the group. And Mataji is helping a lot in our classes in China, Taiwan, for connecting those people. She joins a YouTube session, and after 10 minutes, she realizes, oh, it's in Hindi. It's not in English. And then she messages me, oh, it was in Hindi. I'm sorry, I tried. So she's very sincere in following the classes on YouTube. And thank you for being with us. Very enthusiastic person. Very enthusiastic person. All right. Um, thank you, Mataji. Tulasi Toshika Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my most humble obeisances. I am very happy that we have been able to complete this Bhakti-sastri course. This is largely thanks to you, dear devotees, and Prabhuji. Seeing you all motivated every week kept me motivated for that these 20 months. Moreover, Prabhuji has presented this Bhakti Shastri study in a very interesting way. He simplified complex concepts and added his real life experiences and anecdotes for our understanding. He really demonstrated the word simple Vedas. On a personal level, this Bhakti Shastri has helped me a lot to know where I am situated, what I am doing wrong, and what I need to do right to reach to the goal. Listening to Lord Krishna's, Srila Prabhupada's, and the Acharya's instructions every week made me feel more connected and closer to them, and it kept me recharged for the whole week. At my workplace, I felt more confident. I feel more confident as now I am better equipped to reply the question based on our Krishna consciousness philosophy. In the past, I had read Bhagavad-gita and Srila Prabhupada's book on my own, but studying these books under the guidance of Prabhuji was a completely new and wonderful experience. I have also got new perspective from the devotees' questions and Prabhuji's answers. I always heard about the glories of Bhagavad-gita and Srila Prabhupada's book, but now I realize that really the books that Srila Prabhupada gave us have all the necessary knowledge that we need. To those who have not completed the Bhakti Shastri course yet, many things will happen in your life throughout this course, but never give up. Make it become your goal and part of your daily life and stay focused. This Bhakti Shastri study even helps in our material problems. Many times Krishna will give answers to our material problems through Srila Prabhupada's books and Prabhuji's class, his instructions. Don't ever get discouraged with any problem you may face, which might make you want to stop the Bhakti Shastri study, and reveal to Prabhuji. He is very helpful and flexible. Although I have completed this Bhakti Shastri course, I feel that our philosophy is so interesting and deep that I am just a new learner and have a very, very long way to go in studying Srila Prabhupada's book. I feel more convinced of this path of Krishna consciousness that I have chosen. This Bhakti Shastri study has helped me so much that I intend to stay connected to it and try to understand it more and apply the teachings in my life and to share this knowledge to others and encourage other devotees to follow the Bhakti Shastri course. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
everyone.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you so much for the feedback, Mataji. Anja Mataji, yes, let's have you more.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you. And finally, I could complete this Bhakti Shastri because the day I joined and I had a big concern writing the OBAs because my vocabulary is not good, my knowledge was insufficient, and I was quite I was quite overwhelmed, like whether I will be able to do it or not, and that was the biggest concern for me. But then I think I sailed fairly well because the way you brought in the topics, the way you explained them, so that made my concepts clear. I started working on my OBAs, and I myself liked the way I was writing. Like I never thought I would be able to write such essays, but then, yes, like yeah, I thought I saw that there was a transformation because earlier, whenever I used to write such answers, I would just end up in between, in the middle of it, and I would stop writing because I had no way to go. And I would really thank all the devotees who were there with me with their wonderful questions, their knowledge, their way of helping, and the way they helped me, and asking the questions, and also sometimes like giving me a chance to help them. So yeah, the overall journey was very, very good. And thank you so much, Prabhuji, for being so flexible. Like I have asked favors from you so many times, and as as my it was difficult for me to attend the exams on this last 2 days, but still, then you gave me that flexibility, and so I could write them. So thank you so much. Please accept my humble obeisances, and humble obeisances to all of you. Dandvat pranam. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Salome Mataji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. And I pay obeisances to all of my classmates. I knew very, very little. I can't even call it little about the Bhagavad Gita. And, I was very attracted to stories, Krishna Katha. But the Bhagavad Gita for me was too philosophical. I tried reading it before and I put it away. I kept buying Bhagavad Gitas, with different covers. The intention was there, but I couldn't read it. It was just too much for me, too overwhelming. And then a friend of mine sent me your post. And as soon as I saw your post, the first thing came in my mind that you look like Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That golden face, your face, Prabhu, it just reminded me of, I said, you look like Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Everything about your face, your smile, your lips, your eyes. And that's what attracted me to you, as a guru. And, I did Bhakti-sastri. I did the diploma. I did the disciple course, and this one. And thank you to you that I'm actually taking Diksha initiation in 2 weeks' time. I never thought I would. I never ever thought I would be ready. And I should have taken a long time ago. But doing the scriptures with you just opened my eyes and my heart. So I loved it so much that I'm doing it again with you, just with no exams, because I think the first time you did the class, my bhav was not right. For me it was about writing exams and making sure I study. So I want to do it again this time with the full knowledge of me wanting to do it because I want to make a huge change in my life. I've taken a lot of lessons though. That I can't deny, a lot of lessons. So I want to continue with you, and I want to echo everybody's sentiments. You are so loving, Prabhuji. You are so, how many favors I've asked of you, and you never ever hesitated. You always said, no problem, Mataji, no issues. And I remember once I was so sick, I couldn't even send you a message that I wasn't joining. And my daughter had sent you the messages. And afterwards I read it, and what loving messages you sent to her. Please take care of mom.
Sorry, Mataji.
I just get so emotional with the love and the care that you have, and all the teachings, the way you taught the class. So there was so much love, and you are like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in every sense of the word, Prabhu. So thank you very, very much. I'm so grateful to you. You made me see a little bit of the light. So I want to be connected to you for as long as I am on this earth. Thank you, Prabhuji. May Krishna bless you with more knowledge to give to everyone, to continue with being the loving soul that you are. May you be richly blessed by Guru and Gauranga. Oh, and the highlight for me was when I met you at Vrindavan. It was like, I'm seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in person. It really was the highlight for me. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you, Mataji. Thank you. All the way from South Africa. Hare Krishna. Navniti Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. So many things I have to say, but no words. My heartfelt gratitude on your lotus feet. My voice, even my voice is choking because I don't want this to be my last class. Thank you so very much, Prabhuji, for coming into my life and changing it in such a way that even I don't realize how have I changed. And at the end of this course, I have realized that I'm the most dumb student in your class. And for a student like me, a teacher like you is a must. Because intelligent students can learn from any of the teacher. But the best teacher is the one who can help the most dumb students to understand. And I have understood so many concepts so easily, which I was struggling to understand for last 2 years, 3 years. I read it so many times. I heard from so many teachers, but I never got a satisfactory answers. But when I heard those concepts from your lotus mouth, I could understand, and my heart just felt, no, this was the right answer that I was searching for so long. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so very much. There were so many ups and downs in all of our lives, but you were that engine which kept us and never let us derailed from the track. I don't have so many fancy words to express my gratitude, to thank you, but please understand my bhav and accept me your student forever. I'm eternally thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
And it's a very small word, thank you, but that's all I have. That's all I have been taught. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Rajat
Krishna.
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam, and Danvat Pranam to all the other devotees. Prabhuji, I connected with you during the Gita diploma course. And before that also I had done Gita course from a number of other temples and all. But I found that your course was so simplistic. You knew exactly what has to be told, what has to be covered, so that the importance of Gita could be understood by those people, and they could, want to know more and graduate ahead and learn more, which I felt that was not maybe conveyed that well by the other preachers. And even when we attended the classes in Bhakti-sastri, like you said, yes, it was so simplistic. But what I felt was you knew exactly what has to be covered, what has to be told. I think you have knowledge and you're blessed that you can relate to that knowledge which you have gained uh, through the years, and you know exactly what to give it to us so that the interest is generated and you keep us alive in the class. Though I was not one of those people who was, asking too many questions and all, but seeing the enthusiasm of, the other devotees and the way you handled all of us, motivating us all throughout the journey, helping us out, like even, things like being concerned about attendance, being concerned, if somebody is not been able to give a particular test, arranging time to do it again. I remember I had missed two of the Shoka exams and things were not falling in place, but still, you gave time and, out of, I know you are very busy because I have, I used to keep following you in Facebook and other platforms and keep seeing that you're giving so many lectures, you're doing so many other classes. It's not only our class that you're doing, and you're so busy. Still, you don't get perturbed. You're so cool, with all of us. It's really very encouraging, and in fact, I can vouch, and I'm sure others would also say, we used to look forward to Saturday and Sunday coming so that we could interact with you. And
Have
that
some
is one of
entertainment.
the so I think to get association of you, I think all of us are blessed, and there is special grace of the Almighty that He allowed us to get that association with you. And also, I am lucky that I have been able to have this association with the other devotees also, because we are in so far corners of the world, but this platform thankfully has made us come together and give us the association which we are looking for from one another and to move ahead in Krishna consciousness. Not only that, the devotees have been so helpful, especially when you started the group. Okay, you discussed within yourself. Some of the devotees, worked actually for us and made sure that we were able to learn and pass the exams and the other thing. So I think the overall journey has been so good. Uh, it's a learning lesson in life, and I only hope that uh, this is a very small beginning for all of us, and we have a long way to go in Krishna consciousness. I only hope that in future also you keep guiding us, through your classes, through your interaction, and we can also one day progress the way you have progressed. Hare Krishna,
Thank
Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
you, Hare
I'm really
Krishna. Thank
indebted
you,
to you.
Prabhuji. Yeah,
Thank
this
you.
was a very vibrant batch. As I said, we had devotees from almost 10 countries in this batch. So that was very nice. And yes, Prabhu, Simple Vedas has been working quite hard. At present, we have around 350 active Bhakti Shastri students. So, which means that each unit two essays, that means 700 essays to correct. So that's why it takes some time to get back to you, So, but yes, we are doing it. Um, we're trying to do it nicely, and we'll always keep it on like that so that devotees will get the benefit. All right, thank you. We'll take last one now. Pragya Paramita Mataji.
Uh, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna devotees. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. I would like to offer my heartfelt gratitude to you, Prabhuji, and also I am so grateful to all my batchmates. I am in USA, so due to time mismatch and other schedule, I have never to able to attend the live Zoom classes. Only I followed the YouTube videos. I loved, but love the simple Vedas classes very much. And also all my batchmates, they are so enthusiastic to ask very thoughtful questions, which helped me a lot to understand the things. And Prabhuji, you always try to answer the questions in a very simple and organized and also in a straightforward manner, so that it makes me understand the things very much. And also, Prabhuji, you teach the scriptures in such a simple, organized way, which helped me to understand, because I am very poor in vocabulary and learning the heavy philosophical things. But you helped me a lot. You are my first Sikha Guru, Prabhuji. So you have a very vital role to uplift my spiritual journey. I have connected with you through Hare Krishna television, so I am very thankful also because due to Hare Krishna television, I got
Hare Krishna
my
TV did a big advertisement for me for free.
yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. So at that time, we were taking Gita diploma classes. Me and my Prabhuji, we used to follow the classes and we loved this. Uh, from that day, I have connected to you and your classes, Prabhuji. I remember once I have texted you about some of my worries and problems that I want proper devotee association, but I am not getting this. I'm not able to some problem like it was COVID and we were in New York at that time. So you advised me just pray Krishna, keep patience, and sincerely follow the Krishna conscious path. With His mercy, you will able to get this. Yes, Prabhuji, with Krishna's and Guru Gauranga's mercy and also your good wishes, we moved to Tampa. We have very wonderful association here. We are connected to Alachua temple also. I am so much blessed having you as my Sikha Guru, Prabhuji. I would love to connect you always through your classes. I don't have any words, Prabhuji. I'm speechless. How to glorify you. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. All right, so we thank all of you for coming here to encourage us and also encourage the other devotees. So I would only say that please study the books again and again and be connected. We'll do lots of courses in future, different books, different subject matters. You will learn, you can share with others, teach the knowledge with others. In that way, you learn more, right? And use this life to do something nice. Use this life to do something for Krishna, something for pure devotees of Krishna. I'll tell you something honestly. We are not pure devotees of Krishna. We are conditional souls, which means we have a lot of bad inside us. But the good thing is that we have taken shelter of someone who is very nice, very great, Srila Prabhupada. And whatever good we have, it's only because of his mercy. So the bad is mine and the good is because of Guru's mercy. So whatever good you find in Simple Vedas or in our program, that has come in our life as a blessing, as a mercy. Not that we are like that or we are born like that. We are born like a gunda, a demon with a lot of bad qualities. But because of coming in contact with Krishna's devotees, we develop some good qualities. And those good qualities are able to touch your heart, maybe. But the credit does not go to me as an individual, it goes to the parampara, it goes to all the devotees, it goes to the teachings of Prabhupada. So it is their credit. We are just carrying the mercy on our head, right? So, honestly speaking, we as individuals, we are not strong, we are not great, we are not nice, we are not the best. But what we got is the best. What we got is the greatest, right? And that's what makes us look good or look nice, isn't it? So that is my understanding. And the reason why um, the teachings that we share attracts the devotees' hearts is that whenever I study the scriptures, I don't read it as a reader. I try to read it as a practitioner. That what this shloka is teaching to me, or what this line of Prabhupada teaching to me, and that's what I speak in the class. So you might have noticed the classes are very reflective in nature. It makes you introspect a lot, right? It makes you think a lot. So that's because the books have been written by Srila Prabhupada for us to at least start thinking. Changing is a long way to go, but at least start thinking that what do we want to do in life? We may not be able to do it, maybe in this life only, but yes, we should know that what has to be done in life. That's very important. So thank you all very much. See you soon for those who are failing, and for those who are passing, see you soon again in another course, right? Very, very grateful to all of you from the bottom of my heart. This time was very nicely spent, and I'll miss you all. Hare Krishna.
Hey, Krishna.
Thank you. Srila
Thank you
Prabhupada
so much,
ki
Ki.
jai.
Thank you.
Thank you,
God bless
teacher.
you.
Thank
Krishna bless you.
you.
In
Hare
touch.
Krishna.
Krishna
Thank you,
bless you.
teacher.
Krishna bless.
Prabhuji, thank you,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Thank
Krishna.
you. See
Thank
you in Mumbai. See
you.
you in Mumbai,
Hare
Prabhuji,
Krishna.
sometime. See
See
you.
you, see you, see you
Maybe
soon. Hare Krishna.
maybe next month.
Hare Krishna.